Today, I'm going to be scoring one touchdown with every team on Madden 26, and we're going to be starting with the Baltimore Ravens. And to start things off, I mean, we kind of just got to sit back and enjoy these intros. I mean, these pregame intros are 1,000 times better than what EA had last year. And at the time of recording this, I mean, Madden 26 came out for early access like 5 minutes ago, so this is also going to be my first impressions of the game. And I mean, right off the rip, I can tell you the graphics definitely do seem a lot sharper than they did last year. Hold on, I'm gonna keep this on the ground with Lamar. That's gonna bring it almost to the red zone. I also really like all these new like scoreboard animations in the arena. I mean, it just makes everything seem like, hold on, Zay, please bring that in. We're gonna get caught. I thought Zay was gonna bring that in, but as I was saying, with all these like new scoreboard animations, it just makes every stadium feel so much more unique. But anyways, I'm not gonna lie, man, this Browns defense is really putting up a fight right now, so I'm hoping that Hopkins can bring this in, and that is going to be our first touchdown of Madden 26. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the next team on my list, and that team is the New Orleans Saints, who have Derek Carr as a quarterback, but he is currently injured, so we have to deal with Spencer Rattler. So this honestly might be a little bit of a pain trying to score a touchdown with the Saints, but hopefully, oh my god, hold on, that was almost batted away, but Olave's still going to catch it off the deflection. I'm honestly just going to throw up a prayer and hope that somebody can come down with this. I mean, as long as Olave or Cooks can get some open field, I feel like we should be all right. That actually could be a touchdown right there. Come on, we got it. Olave's gonna be in. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna take 10 times longer than it actually did. But anyways, that's gonna bring us down to Seattle, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't know how to feel about this team this year. I mean, they have a new quarterback in Sam Darnold, who seems like an upgrade over Geno Smith, but with that being said, he's no longer being coached by O'Connell, who at this point is clearly the QB whisperer of the NFL. So I don't know if he's going to be able to carry over to Seattle and have as good of a season as he did last year. And they also no longer have DK Metcalf, which is obviously a huge loss for this offense. I mean, they did kind of find a way to replace him with Cooper Kupp, but I feel like Cooper Kupp is definitely starting to slow down. I mean, who knows? Maybe Cooper Kupp will absolutely ball out and prove me wrong this season, but to be honest with you, I really just can't see that happening. Hold on, that's actually a huge play. These defenses that I have been playing against are really putting up a fight though, because it's 3rd and goal right now. I mean, we're at the 1-yard line, so I'm hoping this won't be too difficult, but we got stopped. EA definitely upped the skill of the defenses, I am not gonna lie to you, but hopefully we can punch it in on 4th down here, so this wasn't all for nothing, and it looks like we are in with Jackson Smith and Jigba. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this is another team that I'm not too sure how to feel about. I mean, they did have some really good upgrades in the offseason. I mean, they got DK Metcalf, they got Jalen Ramsey, obviously Aaron Rodgers. But speaking of Aaron Rodgers, I mean, I really don't know how to feel about Aaron Rodgers. I mean, obviously he is an all-time legend, but he really wasn't that impressive last season with the Jets. In Aaron Rodgers' defense though, I mean, it really doesn't seem like anyone ever has an impressive season with the New York Jets. But anyways, we actually almost brought that one in for a touchdown. Once again though, I mean, the defense has made things interesting. It's 3rd and goal right now, and we're 8 yards away. Come on, man. That should be it. We're going to be in with Austin. But anyways, that's going to bring us down to Houston. And I will say one thing I've already noticed. Last year in Madden 25, like the player shadows in this stadium were horrendous, but it seems like they did definitely touch up on that this year. So I am happy to see that. But anyways, I feel like the Texans are another team that should be interesting this year. I mean, obviously CJ Stroud had a bit of a sophomore season slump, but if you ask me, I mean, I don't think that's going to happen again. I think CJ Stroud is pretty bound to have a comeback season. We should have a touchdown right here as well. It looks like Nico Collins is going to be in for the score, which is going to bring us down to Tennessee. And this is a team that I am pretty excited to use because obviously they now have Cam Ward at quarterback. We might have a 1-play touchdown right here. It looks like we're already going to be in with Tyler Lockett. But that's going to bring us to the Minnesota Vikings. And I mean, this is an entrance that we just can't skip. I mean, if you ask me, I feel like the Minnesota Vikings probably have the best entrance in the game right now. I decided to throw on the whiteout Minnesota jerseys. I believe these are their color rushes. I might be wrong, but as you can see, I mean, certain jerseys bring out different fields. I know a lot of people already knew about that, but for those who didn't, I mean, now we have alternate fields, which is cool to see. I mean, 2K's been doing this with the City Edition courts, but I'm happy that Madden has finally... Oh my god, dude, what a catch, but that is gonna take us off the field. It was 4th down, so since we couldn't pick up the first, we had to give the ball up, but we did get back into scoring position after that. I shouldn't say after that. I mean, we're in the 4th quarter, so it took a while to get back down here, but oh my god, there's another crazy catch from Jefferson. This guy might be broken, man. I mean, it's Justin Jefferson, so I don't know if you can even call it broken because he's doing this stuff on a weekly basis, but anyways, I mean, the Vikings are definitely going to be used and abused on online this season for Justin Jefferson, but that's going to bring us to the Chicago Bears, and I feel like this is another team that should be pretty interesting to watch this season. I mean, Caleb Williams didn't exactly live up to his expectations in his rookie season, but to be fair, I mean, that O-line that Chicago had last year was pretty terrible, and I feel like they did do a pretty good job at upgrading it this year, so I guess we'll see what he can do now. And the Bears did also get some pretty good weapons for him in the draft. I mean, they got Colston Loveland, they got Luther Burden, so I guess we'll see how all of that plays out. But anyways, I think we've got the touchdown with Cole Kmet, but that's gonna bring us down to Cincinnati. And as you can see, I've got the all-white color rushes on so we can see Cincinnati's alternate field. I feel like they honestly have one of the coolest alternate fields in the game right now. But anyways, I mean, obviously earlier on you saw how Justin Jefferson was mossing defenders. I'm not going to go for a shot right now because it is 4th down, so I just got to make sure that we pick up the first. It looks like Higgins has it, but since that worked out, I am going to try and go for a bit of a shot with Jamar Chase. I mean, if he can get his hands on the ball, he definitely will. I mean, that was an easy one, but he's going to stay up for the touchdown. But that's going to bring us down to Buffalo. I am using the light snow right now just because I wanted to see what the field looks like, but I can tell you right now, the snow in this game looks 10 times better than it did last year. Don't worry though, I am definitely going to use heavy snow in a bit. I mean, that stuff's crazy, so it's going to be hard to play in that from what I've seen, but anyways, keep going, man. James Cook almost picked up the first. I mean, it is 3rd and 1, but I feel like we have a chance to go for a bit of a shot here, man. Because if this doesn't work out, I mean, Cook should be able to pick up 1 yard pretty easily. I think we have a big play right here, though. Is that Shakir? No, that's Palmer. Shakir wasn't even in. I had to rearrange him in the depth chart to actually get him playing. He might be hurt right now. I'm actually not 100% sure, so that could be the reason why he wasn't starting. But I'm going to see if we can get him open right here. It looks like he's going to be just short of the first. We're 10 yards away, though, so I feel like we should be good to just keep it on the ground with James Cook. I mean, it seems like he might be gassed right now, so yeah, he's not getting a lot of yardage. We've got Josh freaking Allen as our quarterback though, so I might honestly just go for a run with him unless Shakir's like wide open on this route, but I feel like the defense is probably gonna have this guy on locks. Actually, never mind, he's gonna be there, but he's short. We're only 1 yard away though, so we should be able to punch this in easily, and it looks like James Cook has the touchdown. But now we're down here in Denver with the heavy snow, and as you can see, I mean, it's a pretty drastic difference from the light snow. I really cannot see anything right now. This is probably one of the coolest things that got added into the game this year. I mean, this heavy snow is crazy, man, but I'm gonna see if we can get Marvin Mims open, if I can even find Marvin Mims. It looks like we are gonna have him, but he slipped as soon as he caught the ball. I can already tell, man. I mean, actually playing in games like this for like franchise or whatever is gonna be so chaotic this year. I mean, I can't even see where the end zone is at right now, but I'm gonna keep it on the ground. That actually could go, man. I think we're pretty close. We're 8 yards away, so hopefully one more run will do it. I'm pretty sure where number 44 is where the end zone is. I might be wrong, but hopefully, come on, we're so close. We're 3 yards away now. I'm just gonna keep on running it with Dobbins. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot that Denver has J.K. Dobbins now, but it looks like he is gonna be in for the touchdown, so we managed to find the end zone. But that is gonna bring us to the Cleveland Browns, and I'm starting pretty close with this one because this team is not good. I mean, maybe at the end of the season, we can look back and you guys will be like, why is he saying this team sucks? I mean, maybe they'll surprise me and make the playoffs, but at the moment, at least for the start of Madden, this is one of the worst teams in the game. I mean, the Browns are pretty brutal right now. With that being said, though, I mean, if the rookies that they have right now progress, this could end up being one of the better teams in the game. I mean, they've got Shador Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, Quinshawn Judkins, who was an absolute dog for Ohio State, and I believe they also got Mason Graham for the defense, so this team does have a lot of potential, but it all depends on how those rookies progress. And it looks like we're actually going to have a pretty quick one. I mean, again, we started close to the end zone, but Jerry Jeudy's going to be in. But that's going to bring us down to Tampa Bay. And I am aware that I've been doing like the exact same touchdown celebration this whole video. So I'm going to try and switch it up and go for a different celly this time. I know they did add a bunch of new touchdown celebrations this year. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same situation as college football, like different button combos. I'm pretty sure we'll give you a different celebration. I mean, as I said earlier, this game literally just came out, so I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing here, but I'm gonna try and go for Godwin, and hopefully he can bring this in. He dropped the ball. That one kind of surprised me. I thought he would have easily had that, but I guess I'll go for the rookie and see if Emeka Egbuka can bring it in for a touchdown. He caught that? What just happened? I thought that was a glitch for a second, but he actually caught it with one hand and brought it over the defender. That might be the most crazy catch we've made all day. So now we just got to pick up 1 yard here, man. So hopefully we can get some blocks from the O-line. We did not really get blocks from the O-line, but we're still going to sneak in for the score. But that's going to bring us to the Arizona Cardinals. And to start things off, I'm actually going to try and go downfield with Marv and see if we can get him open. That is going to be close, but if we can hit our target... Oh, dude, I thought he was going to get around him for a touchdown for a second. I mean, we're already off to a pretty hot start here, man. We're down to the 11-yard line, so I'm going to run a double slant, and I think we've got the touchdown right there. Wilson's going to be in already, but that's going to bring us to the LA Chargers, and if you ask me, I honestly feel like these guys have some of the best drip in the NFL this year. I mean, they got the new navy blue color rushes with the navy blue helmet, which look absolutely dope to me, and they also have yellow jerseys as well. So the LA Chargers are stepping out this year, but I'm gonna try and go for a bit of a shot. It looks like we are gonna have Johnson open. I mean, after that, I feel like one more solid play should be enough to punch it in. So I'm gonna try and go for McConkey. Please bring this in, man. It looks like he is gonna have the touchdown. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to a team I'm sure a lot of you have been waiting for, because now we're down here in Kansas City using the Chiefs. And from what I've seen, Patrick Mahomes looks insane this year. So he might be one of the most OP quarterbacks in the game, which is normal. I mean, it's like that every single year, but just some of the clips that I have seen of people using Mahomes, I mean, it's just unreal, man. Like that throw right there, that is crazy. I mean, before you try and tell me I'm glazing Mahomes, I'm a Ravens fan. I do not like the Chiefs whatsoever, but honestly, I mean, I don't see any other quarterbacks in this game that have been making throws like Patrick Mahomes. But anyways, we only need 4 yards for the touchdown, so I'm gonna try and get Brown open on a slant, but worst case scenario, I feel like we should have Rashee Rice, and it looks like he's actually gonna be in for the score. But that's gonna bring us to the Indianapolis Colts, and this is another stadium that I feel definitely got a pretty big lighting improvement. I mean, the lighting in this stadium last year definitely was nowhere near as good as it is right now. I mean, we're already pretty close to scoring a touchdown here, so I'm gonna try and hit Pittman Jr. off of a slant. He got knocked off his route, but he's still gonna catch it. I'm hoping one more play will be enough to put it in. I'm gonna try and go for Michael Pittman Jr. Actually, no, I'm not, man. We're gonna have the tight end open for the touchdown. But that's gonna bring us down to Washington, who has arguably one of the most electric quarterbacks in the NFL right now in Jaden Daniels. So hopefully he can ball out this season like he did last year. I mean, I'm not a big Washington fan, but I am definitely a fan of Jaden Daniels. So I'm hoping he doesn't run into the same problem as CJ Stroud, where he has like a sophomore season slump or anything like that. But anyways, it looks like Debo's gonna be open. We're just short of the touchdown. So one more play and we should be in, but I do gotta say, I'm not sure what this offense is gonna look like when the season starts, because at the time of recording this, the Terry McLaurin situation still has not been solved. I mean, he requested a trade, but I honestly feel like it's just a leverage move. I don't think he's actually going anywhere. But that's gonna bring us to the Dallas Cowboys, who now have George Pickens. So I'm not sure how that is gonna work out with him and CeeDee Lamb, but it should be interesting to watch. I actually might try and go for a shot with Pickens right here. Actually, Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. We have CeeDee Lamb wide open, so I'll go for him. We got sacked by Jared Verse after that, though, so that did back us up a bit. I'm gonna try and go for Pickens this time, and hopefully that can work out. It looks like he's got it. Oh, are we close? I think we've got the first. We do. I thought we were short for a second. I was gonna say, I mean, if that's not a first down, we're only a couple of inches away, but anyways, we might have the touchdown right here with Williams, and it looks like he's in. But anyways, the next team that we're gonna be using is the Miami Dolphins, who have probably the fastest offense in the NFL. I mean, they did struggle last year, but to be fair, Tua's injury definitely played a big part in this team not making the playoffs. So as long as Tua actually stays healthy, I think Miami's going to be back in playoff contention this year. But anyways, I'm going to see if we can get Tyreek Hill open. If this route works out, we honestly might be pretty close to a touchdown. That was kind of out of reach, but he is going to bring it in. That made no sense. I mean, obviously that was in reach for Tyreek Hill, but any other wide receiver that doesn't have his speed, I don't think that pass would have worked out. I can probably just keep this, right? Tua's going to have the touchdown, but that's going to bring us to the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, who obviously still have an absolutely loaded roster. Who do I want to go for here? It looks like Smith is going to pick up the first down. I mean, I will say the Eagles defense did take a pretty big hit in the offseason, so I feel like their defense is not going to be anywhere near as good as it was last year. But I mean, as long as these guys have Barkley, Hurts, Brown, Goddard, Smith, I mean, this offense is just going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with year in and year out. And that was just an absolutely insane grab from Devontae Smith. It's a shame it didn't give us the first down, but we're only 1 yard away, so I'm gonna keep it with Barkley, and it looks like Saquon is gonna have the touchdown. I'm gonna try out a new celebration this time because I keep forgetting to do that. But that's gonna bring us down to Atlanta, and this is another team that should be interesting to watch this year. I'm pretty sure Penix is gonna be the starter over Cousins, and Drake London obviously balled out last season as well, so it's gonna be interesting to see if he can keep that up this year. I mean, he's a 91 overall in the game right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like that is a little bit high for him, but either way, I mean, the guy is a very solid wide receiver. I'm gonna see if we can get McLeod open, though. I think that should almost bring it in. We're gonna be all the way down to the 3. So with 3 yards to go, I mean, you already know what time it is. We're gonna bring out Bijan Robinson, and hopefully this guy can punt. Oh, dude, the O-line folded. They got another stop after that too, so it's 3rd and goal. I'm just gonna keep it in the air this time and go for London, who is gonna have the easy touchdown. But that's gonna bring us down to San Francisco, and I've used heavy snow already, but I haven't used heavy rain. I mean, from what I've heard about heavy rain, it is pretty brutal, just like heavy snow. And I mean, as you can tell by looking at your screen, it seems like it's pretty brutal. I mean, it's not as bad as heavy snow. I can at least see the end zone, but I already know that players are going to be slipping and sliding, and it's probably going to be pretty difficult to make passes. So I'm going to keep it on the ground with McCaffrey again. Hopefully he can pick up the first down, but if not, oh, dude, we're actually going to have the touchdown. So that works out in my favor perfectly. But that's going to bring us to the New York Giants, and this is a roster that, if Russell Wilson plays good, could be pretty scary. I mean, they've got Malik Neighbors, who absolutely balled out in his rookie season, and it looks like Tracy Jr. is going to bring it in for a quick score, so I don't even got a chance to talk. But I was going to say the defense is also absolutely loaded right now, so if the offense can figure it out, the Giants have a chance to do something. But that's going to bring us down to Jacksonville, and this is a team that I was pretty excited to use because of Travis Hunter, but so far, this O-line has been horrendous, man. I mean, I've played a few drives, and Trevor Lawrence just keeps getting hit, man. So if we can actually have the O-line hold up, this offense has potential to be insane. But anyways, it's 3rd and 10 right now, but I'm gonna try and go for a bit of a shot with Travis Hunter. If the O-line actually holds up, this could go for a touchdown, but they are not gonna hold up, and neither is Travis Hunter. I thought that would have definitely been a touchdown from him, but I guess it's gonna make it 4th and 10. So I'll try and go for Thomas Jr. here, and hopefully he can get some separation. That should be a touchdown right there. So it looks like we're gonna get in with him, but that's gonna bring us to the New York Jets, who also have a new quarterback in Justin Fields. I mean, it's the Jets, so that might be a nightmare scenario for the guy, but I am happy for Justin Fields. So I feel like this guy is still a good start starter in the NFL. I mean, I feel like Chicago honestly got rid of him too quickly. I didn't really see a big problem with him, and it's the same story with the Steelers. I mean, I really haven't seen any terrible football out of Justin Fields where he should be bouncing around teams like that. I mean, let's be real here. For all the teams that he has played for, it's not like he's been in a great offensive situation either way. But anyways, I'm gonna try and go for a run with Breece Hall, who's gonna bring it into the red zone. I'm gonna see if I can end this right here with Lazard, man. I mean, this route did work out for Brian Thomas Jr. in Jacksonville, so I guess we'll see if Lazard can do the same thing, and it looks like he's got the touchdown. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to one of the most overpowered teams in the game, because we are down here using the Lions. And I mean, this roster is just absolutely loaded, man. I feel like if they didn't have all of the injuries that they had last year, that this team genuinely would have won the Super Bowl. I mean, by the time playoffs came around, this defense was absolutely cooked with injuries. That is a crazy start. I did not see that coming. I mean, thankfully we were able to get back into scoring position after that, but we're in the fourth quarter now. So this is pretty much our final chance to try and punch it in with the Lions. That's a big play right there from Williams. I mean, the pass was still a bit off target. If he didn't have to jump there, I feel like that definitely would have gone for a touchdown. But either way, we're in a pretty good spot here. And I think we've got another big play with Amon-Ra St. Brown. So I'm going to try and end it off with the man that fumbled the ball. I'm going to give Laporta a second chance to redeem himself here, man, and I feel like he should be able to do it. And he did it. He stayed up through the contact. So that's going to be a well-deserved touchdown from Sam Laporta. But that's going to bring us to the Green Bay Packers. And I'm going to be using Matthew Golden. I moved him up in the depth chart because I want to see what he can do. I might be wrong, but I feel like this guy honestly might be one of the biggest steals in the draft this year. I mean, if he can live up to his potential, I feel like Jordan Love finally has a true #1 wide receiver on this team. But anyways, I feel like we should be good to just keep it on the ground at this point. So I'm going to see if we can just punch it in with Jacobs, who got nothing. I guess I'll try and go for Kraft this time and see if he can punch it in, and it looks like he's going to be wide open for the score. But anyways, that brings us to the Carolina Panthers, and I'm kind of interested to see what Bryce Young can do this season. I mean, I know the Panthers have kind of been a disaster ever since Cam Newton was done with his prime, and it's definitely been a slow start to Bryce Young's career, but at the end of the season, he was really turning up. I mean, that guy was balling out against good teams like Kansas City and Philadelphia, and now he finally has a #1 wide receiver in McMillan. So if McMillan can live up to the hype, I mean, him and Bryce Young could be a very scary duo for the NFL. But I'm gonna see if we can get Thielen open. That actually might be a touchdown right there. We're just short. So I'm just going to hand it off to Chuba Hubbard this time, and hopefully he can punch it in for the score, and it looks like he is going to be in for the touchdown. But that's going to bring us down to New England, and they do obviously have Stephon Diggs now, so if he can play like he normally plays and stay healthy, he should be a pretty solid piece for Drake May to work with. But either way, I mean, even though they do have Vrabel as a coach now, I mean, they have potential to do something, I guess, but I really don't think this team's going to make the playoffs. I mean, they could prove me wrong, but their roster just really isn't built like that. Either way, it looks like we are going to have a pretty quick touchdown with Gibson, but that's going to bring us to the Raiders, and they have Ashton Genty, who's one of the highest rated rookies in the game. He might be the second highest rated. I'm not entirely sure about that, but he's an 83 overall, so he's definitely in the top 3. I feel like the only rookie that's actually rated higher than him is Travis Hunter, but again, I might be wrong on that. That is a big play. Hold on. It looks like we've got the first. I mean, these guys obviously now have Geno Smith as well, who is a decent upgrade over Gardner Minshew, but I mean, I wouldn't say he's like a big pickup or anything like that. He could bring them to the playoffs, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I feel like the Raiders do have a bright future, though. I mean, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year, but I mean, they have Brock Bowers, they have Ashton Genty. Those two guys should be unreal. So if they keep drafting players like they have been, I mean, this team could be very good in the next few seasons. But that's going to bring us to the final team on this list, and that team is obviously the LA Rams. I'm going to try and make this a quick one, man. I mean, if we can get Devontae Adams open, that is going to be a one-play touchdown from him. So that was probably the fastest one that we have scored all video. But anyways, that is officially one touchdown with every team in Madden 26. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got my TikTok, Instagram, all of that's linked in my description. But other than all of that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.